If you watch Breakfast regularly, you will probably remember Laura Nuttall. Laura died in May last year, 6 years after being diagnosed with an aggressive form of brain cancer called I knew I would get this wrong.
Shall I try?
Yeah.
Glioblastoma multiforme. Great, OK. She was 19 when the cancer was found. Between then and her death, she had a bucket list. To say it was ambitious, I think it's a bit of an understatement. Along the way, she met Michelle Obama, former First Lady, commanded a Royal Navy ship. She graduated from the University of Manchester too.
So her achievements and her efforts raised awareness about brain cancer, captured the attention of many, and her parents, Nicola and Mark, with us now.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning. Running a London Marathon on Sunday. My apologies for not getting the word right.
It's a hard word.
Well, do you know what the point? The whole point is that you're raising awareness. And, you know, I've spent enough time with you here in the past, so that should be. I should have had that nailed down by now. Tell us about Sunday.
Well, it's the forecast is looking good.
Yes.
We're going to get out there and we're supporting the Brain Tumour Charity and raising awareness, and we're also running for other people who've lost people to brain tumours and brain cancer in general.
And our audience will have already noticed you're clutching something here.
Yes.
So do you want to explain what that is?
Well, I'm running in a tutu, and my tutu
Hold it up for you. If you would, would you mind just holding it up
no,
for
not
us
at all.
there?
My tutu is covered in the names of people that we've lost to brain tumours. And Laura's name is there in blue, you can see it. And alongside Laura, we have other families who've lost children and family members. Daniel was 17, Ethan was 17, Charlotte was 19, Atticus was 4, Billy was 4. These are people that their families have been just devastated by brain tumours. So it's our honour to run for them.
Yeah, I mean, when you say it like that, it absolutely brings it home, doesn't it? It's the names and the ages of these young people.
It's heartbreaking.
And, you know, brain tumours kill more people under the age of 40 than any other type of cancer. So, and 17 years old, I mean, that's ridiculous.
We've not spoken to you before, Mark. We've spoken to Nicola lots of times. Obviously, we spoke to Laura before. Have you run... Because you've run 30...
Well, this will be my 21st marathon,
21st.
but I'm out of practice, so it's not...
Yeah, all right, OK. How many have you run?
I ran 3 marathons when I was back in my 20s.
40 years ago.
You did not have to say that.
Yeah.
How are you feeling? Have you been training together?
No.
OK.
We train separately, but we've done a half marathon together.
Yeah. I mean, I've always kept fit. You know, I've always done 5Ks and 10Ks, but I'm 3 knee operations down the road now, so Sunday's going to be a real test for me.
Are you going to run together?
Yes.
You are?
That's the whole point,
So you are going to do it together?
Yeah.
Because your times, I mean, I think, what's your best time? Because you've done Boston and everything. 3:09, which is ridiculously good.
Many years ago now, but...
I know. But Nicola keeps telling me she's slow.
I'm slow. And I will be slow, but... You know, there's a lot of people coming out to see us on the course, people whose names are on here, they want to actually stop and say hello, and that's way more important than the time.
This is what I was going to say, that, you know, usually if you have someone who's running a marathon, you say, you know, how are you going to keep the motivation, how are you going to keep motivated? You don't have any concerns with that, do you?
Absolutely.
No, we will finish it.
Yeah.
And I'll finish it, whether my knees give in or not. I'll crawl to the end.
But we're running for these people and these families, you know, that's really important.
What have they said to you, those families?
They've said, honestly, I'm amazed at how much it means to people. Just the idea that the name of someone that they loved is going to be on those streets in London and crossing the finish line, and that they're not forgotten. And names become really important when you lose somebody. Actually, I've been quite surprised at how important it is to us, but also to other people.
There is a thing, isn't there? Often when you speak to someone who's lost a loved one, there's almost a reticence or a shyness about saying their name. And we will always say Laura's name on this sofa because it's important. But have you found that when people speak to you?
Yeah.
There is a bit of a cringe moment where people say, you know, what do we say? Do we say
sometimes people don't know what to say, but, you know, we speak about Laura all the time, you know, at home. And in many respects, we still... Because she was away at university a lot, you know, you can trick yourself into thinking she's still around, you know.
So, Mark, Nicola has got the tutu.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, what are you bringing to the table?
I'm her wingman. I'll be carrying the gels and stuff like that, I would imagine.
OK, no particular outfit. You haven't got any particular lined
I
up.
mean, this kind of came from an original idea that she ran in a previous London Marathon, where Nicola had names of people who were suffering from glioblastoma and brain tumours, and underneath, in a different colour, those who...
Yeah, I think we're seeing it there.
Yeah.
Can I ask you, Mark, and both of you in a way, we all know, and you'll know this more than anyone, I guess, when people do the marathon, even if they haven't got a loss like you have, it can be a very emotional experience. I mean, because of the hardship, how difficult it is, because of other people, why other people are doing the races. Yeah. To what extent, Mark, have you kind of braced yourself? Because everyone says a lot of things can happen while you're running a marathon.
Yeah.
And you've got more than most. You will have many things running through your head.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, I was caught at a weak moment last year when Nicola said, "Shall we run the marathon?" And I agreed to it. And I did that because Laura had a philosophy of never saying no to any challenge. And I thought, well, if she can do that and all the things that she went through, I can run a marathon. So that's why I agreed to it.
How's Laura's sister Gracie? Because she's been with us on the sofa this
Yeah,
morning. I really like Gracie. I loved their relationship, actually, because it was just so cheeky and funny.
Yeah.
How's she doing?
She's doing OK. She's doing OK. She's actually travelling down to London now. She's going to be there to support us. And that's always really emotional for me when I see her. And in previous years, it's been her and Laura at various points on the course. And there's always time to go over and have a hug and have a bit of a chat. And,
Would they...
yeah,
I know, it's so lovely that you're thinking about what it was like. I know, having had a glimpse of Laura and Gracie's humour. So, say when you were running, you went over for a hug.
Yeah.
They'd be encouraging, but would they also be taking the mickey?
Yeah, they would. And they'd be saying, why are you staying here? Will you just get moving? And they'd be like that. Yeah, we're going to go and get to the next point now. Will you keep running? And I'd be like, oh, I'm so happy to see you. And all emotions. And they'd be just like, get on with the job. Get it done. But there was one year where she wanted to do it on her... She wanted to wander around on her own, and she was still quite poorly, but we thought, as long as you're there at the finish, as long as we can find you at the end... And I think she just really liked doing it on her own. But for the whole time, I was so anxious about where she was and was she OK? And I remember coming down, I think it's about mile 23, and I thought I'd missed her. And I was imagining all these scenarios of her, I don't know, on the street, ill or something. And then I heard a voice and I ran over. Oh, I was in absolute bits. It was just such a wonderful moment to see her. She's gone, finish it, go finish it. Yeah, so that'll be in my mind.
We wish you all the best for the race on Sunday. Are we prepared properly? I mean, like food-wise, what's the ritual today? What will we be eating?
Eating plenty, but I say to Mark, you need gels and things, and he says, oh, I'm just going to take a Mars bar or something. Right, things have changed in 40 years. We do need to kind of move that on a little bit.
I know.
Hydrate.
Hydrate.
And plenty of pasta.
Yeah, and you're going to have so much support because the atmosphere, as you well know, and have you run London before?
I've not run London, no.
I've only run... The atmosphere is amazing.
Yes, I've been down to support Nick, and it is tremendous.
It's just fantastic.
And as you say, those human stories of people that are working so hard, and they've trained all year. And one of the favourite things me and Gracie always have done is gone back down onto the Mall where the 6 and 7 hour runners are finishing. They really need the support. So we've been always out there shouting and ringing a bell and helping them to the finish because
that's really nice. That is really nice because actually it's quite easy to dislike the people who do it in 4 or whatever and when you're struggling back. So look, good luck.
Thank you.
Lovely to see you both.
Oh,
Thank you.
Yeah, I know. Watch the knees. Yeah,
Take it easy. Take it easy.